And here we are at the reviewing area, and here's a comparison shot of other rhinos here, including the one we're reviewing here.
Right, and this right here is just to show you that they made other rhinos besides this one. So, I mean, it's, it's a whole petting zoo. And but each one of them's different from a different aspect of the rhino of a cartoon, animated series, or the movie.
Yes, and this version of Rhinox is from Transformers Rise of the Beasts, and this one is not Rhinox. It's actually the backstop from Transformers Cybertron.
Yes.
And both of these is what me and my dad had reviewed before in the past.
Yes, and you can find that in the description below and the
Well, in the playlist.
well, there you go. See, in the playlist.
This is from the Cybertron playlist, and this is from the Transformers movie playlist. Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yes.
Awesome possum.
So,
All right.
so now I'm gonna get these out of the way and focus on the main figure we're reviewing here.
This Transmetal Rhinox. Am I right when I say that?
Yes.
Okay, I just make sure his name is Rhinox.
So,
Transmetal. So the different colors on him represents the metal aspect of the beast mode and
Yes.
the robot mode.
the Transmetals is where that their beast modes have a lot of robotic stuff on them instead of being organic creatures. So here we have Beast Wars Transmetal Rhinox. Now, like I said, that this is not the original version of Transmetal Rhinox. This is actually the Fox Kids version. And the Fox Kids versions of the Beast Wars characters is where they have like a lot of random colors on them, and this is one of them. Not, which is not accurate, but they just throw a lot of random colors on these Fox Kids versions of the Beast Wars characters. So getting a closer look here at the Beast Mode head.
Excuse me.
Which just has a lot of nice paint apps and sculpting to it. Has some nice red paint on the eyes. And have some paint apps on the neck part of the Beast Mode head. And going to the front legs here, which do look nicely robotic all around. And of course, being this is a Transmetal version, you of course have a lot of this gold chrome, which for the most part still does hold up after so many years. And oh yeah, except here, if I zoom in here, this one has a little bit of fading here. But for the most part, from what I can see, they are still holding up after so many years and hasn't flaked off yet. But here on the sides, you could see some robotic parts to it. And you could see on his back legs, he does have some tank treads on him, which, yes, this does have a second form for being a transmetal version. And the bottom, not much robot mode kibble on the bottom. Well, the only robot mode kibble that you could see are these things, which will form as robot mode hands. And all around, that does look pretty cool. Now for articulation, the beast mode head doesn't do anything. But the front legs, which are going to form the robot mode legs, but I'll go ahead and show it to y'all here. So the front legs do have a ball joint here, and they do bend here. Well, you have to move these out of the way, but they do bend here. And the front feet do move up and down. And as for the back legs, they can move here at this joint here, but you also have another joint here, and they can bend at the back knees only about there. So yeah, the articulation for the beast mode, just like with most Beast Wars or Beast Transformers, are kind of limited in articulation, and this is one of them. And like I said, that this figure does have a second mode, or I should say like third mode, either one. But that this does have another mode, because this is a transmetal figure. So to get into his second mode, on the front legs, you want to take these things and swing them around, and this tab will go into these holes on the bottom. And these are going to form his front tank treads. Now for the back legs, you want to take these treads and flip them up. So you can take the back legs and flip them up, and then close these up. And now you want to bring them down like this. And also take his front legs and bring them forward and point his front feet down, so that all 4 of the treads are sitting on the ground. And that is his second mode, which I guess you can call this like a tank mode.
Or a sled mode. It kind of looks like a sled. It kind of looks like he's on a sled. It looks like he's going sledding. That's what I'm thinking as soon as I seen it. It's like, hey, that's a sled.
Yeah. So, I think it is kind of like a sled mode.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. It's some mode. It's half sled, half tank. And all rhino, and I don't know. I really don't know. It's a option. It is definitely an option you can do with him. I don't know why you would want to do it, but hey, your imagination, I don't know.
And for some of you asking, no, he doesn't roll, but he can slide around.
There you go. He can sled around. There. Yep, he could just sled on out, just sled by.
And there's no rolling wheels.
No rolling wheels.
Just sliding around.
Just sliding around. Yep, so that's what I'm thinking. When I see that, I'm thinking of a sled.
But let's get to his robot mode. Now these front treads here, I think you are supposed to leave them up for the robot mode. I think that is what the instructions says for you to do. But I don't have the instructions with me.
No, we're winging it.
Yeah. But what I like to do is leave these flipped out and tapped in, which you can also do if you want to. But the reason why I like to have these flipped out is so that he can kind of sort of look like he has robot mode feet, if you can call it. But that's what I like to do. But to get started on the transformation, take these blue things on the sides and flip them up. Then take the back treads and bring them up and straighten these like this. And these are going to tap into place. Just like that. Now, okay. Now for the front legs, I will have to raise the camera up some. for the front legs, you want to untap them from here and then slide them out on these things here. Just like that. Yep. Now, for this part on the bottom, which will form his robot mode chest, you want to open it up like that, which will allow you to take his robot mode arms here and pull them up, and then to take the rhino head and you're gonna split it in half. And you also want to take the rhino horn here and remove it and set it off to the side, and the rhino horn taps into these two taps on the sides to this hole and this hole on both sides. And once the rhino head is split in half, you want to bring what will become his arms out, his robot mode arms. Now, you want to take what will become his robot mode head and push it up, which will untab this top section here. Just like that. And once this is untabbed, you now want to take this section and swing it around, which is connected by this. Now, for the bottom here, take this section with the back tank treads and untap it and bring it all the way up until it taps into place. Now for the robot mode legs, we're gonna rotate these around just like that on these things. Just like that. And then we're going to push these in. Like that. Then take halves of what will become his waist and hinge joint them forward until they tap into place. And then straighten up the feet. Then take his robot mode arms and rotate them down and rotate his elbows around so they're like this. Then take this gold thing and bring it all the way down, which you can see is robot mode head. And if I zoom in here, this black square thing is the maximal, what some people like to call them energon chips, or, and some people like to call them rub symbols, like like the ones from G1, which is what I like to call them. And he's a maximal. You can see there.
Yep. That's like a little decoder. I guess that's what you can call it.
But you can see the maximal symbol there. And the final step of transformation, you can already tell, is you take his chest and close it all up. And you're done. So there you have Beast Wars Transmetal Rhinox, the Fox Kids version, in his robot mode.
Yeah, get a close up of that face. That's, I don't know if he's just mad because, I don't know, he got gypped. I don't know. He got gypped on the third mode. I don't know. You know, because I mean, it looks like he's just a power sled. You know.
But there's a closer look at his robot mode head.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably not had a good day. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
But for the robot mode of what he looks, I think it's a pretty good or pretty cool robot mode.
Look at his leg right there. You see what it says on his leg?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot to show y'all.
I guess if there's any doubt of what he's called, that's just a reminder. I don't know what that's there for, but anyway.
He does have his name here on his leg.
Yeah, in case if he gets his name, you can look down at his leg.
Which is also exposed in his beast mode, because his legs were the front legs of the beast mode. But every transmetal, well, every transmetal figure, and I don't think, or I think Transmetal 2 also had it too, and that is that they always have their names here. I guess just in case if you forgot what this character's name is.
Refresh my mind. If Transmetal 2 is the equivalent of Generation 2 Transformers, some of them G2 Generation 2 Transformers did have their names on them. They did.
Oh.
I don't know if all of them had the names on them, but some of them did. I remember seeing it. That's okay. That's
The
G2
have their names here.
So, yeah, some of them. Remember, we did a couple of reviews that had their names on them.
Yes.
Now that's food for thought right there. I didn't think about that until now, but it's true. I don't know if all of them had it on there, but some of them did.
But what are your thoughts about his robot mode here?
I think his beast mode looks better than his robot mode.
Oh, what's wrong with the robot mode that you can see?
He's too stumpy.
Oh.
He's too stumpy.
Oh.
I was expecting him to be a little bit taller, but nope, he's pretty stumpy. Now, does the feet down there? That's the way the feet go. Yeah, maybe.
It's what I like to do, but the way you're supposed to have them is with the
Okay.
beast mode feet.
Alright. Okay.
But I like to have them like this.
Yeah, I just don't. He doesn't do anything for me. I'll be honest with you. When I see this, it reminds me of the Beast War Wolf. Remember the blue wolf that we did a long time ago? There was a wolf, and he kind of transformed with the shoulder pads out like that with the wolf hanging out.
Oh, you and me did not do a review of it, but I did a review of it by myself.
Okay.
It was Beast Wars Wolfang.
Beast War Wolfang. That's what he reminds me of the top portion. But you'd have to go to check that out. But it's there. He did do a review on it. That's what it reminds me of. As far as it's just nope, he don't do anything for me. I mean, it's just I can pass on it. I can pass on it.
I think it's pretty good for what it is. Not nothing mind blowing.
No.
Just pretty good.
Okay.
But he does have some red on him to help break up a lot of the blue and gray. And his arms do look good. And the legs is pretty much the same as we've seen before in the beast mode. And he does have a backpack here, but it's not the worst. Because he still does hold up really good. Well, yeah, he still does hold up.
I think the Beast Wars Rhinox, the original, is way better than this one. The Transmetals never really did do anything for me. I knew about them, but they didn't look right. It didn't fit. That's my opinion. So,
Oh, and his robot mode head does have some yellow paint in the eyes and some blue paint on this head crest thing.
yeah, I think
And a little bit of yellow on his chest here. But for articulation, he does have a ball joint at the head, and he can look up about that far, but he cannot look down.
Yeah.
His arms can rotate all the way around, but of course they hit the backpack here. And they can move in and out on this joint, which is the transformation joint, but they can also move out on this joint as well. Ball joint at the elbows, and his legs are the same articulation as the front beast mode legs, which I already showed you. And that's it.
We'll get to it here in a minute. I know y'all don't know what I'm laughing about. We'll show y'all here in a minute. Anyway,
I know what my dad's laughing at while I was trying to show y'all Rhinox here.
Anyway, we'll show y'all here in a minute. All right. So, what does he have? Okay.
Accessories?
Yes.
The only accessory, he only comes with one accessory, which is this rhino horn thing that you can use it as a weapon. And to have him hold it, you would have him hold it on the bottom handle part and the bottom of his hand here. So you can have like some knife thing.
Yeah.
Or you can have him hold it upside down as like the dagger.
Yeah. Dagger.
To have him stab some Predacons.
Yeah.
And I mean, it does look really cool, but I would have liked to see him have some more accessories to him instead of just this. Like, I would have liked to see him, like, with his new Gatling guns or something else besides just that. I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I can see why he's mad now. Because he got gypped out of a weapon. That's what he got gypped out of. That's why he's got the look on his face. He said, I should have had a sword or a Gatling gun or something like that, and I got this.
A knife.
Yeah, a knife, whatever it is.
Or dagger.
It's not a pew-pew. It's a, I don't know. It's just there for looks, yeah. I don't know.
And that's it. That's pretty much it for this figure.
Yes. And now we're going to get to the good part. Okay. Is there anything else you want to say before we do our final thoughts? Because I'm just going to get off into this. No?
No.
Okay. Y'all, look. In the middle of him doing the review, I went to transform him and I just, yeah. Yeah, and I kept trying to jab it in there, and it ain't wanting to jab in, and then the other leg come apart on me, and I'm like, and Colton would be doing the review, and he'd be looking back while he's talking to me. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying not to interrupt you. And
there we go.
Oh, look at that. See, there. See, I'm sitting there fiddling with it. See, now, that's why I don't transform new stuff. Because it's so, I can't, you know. And Colton would be looking over, and he'd be talking to y'all, and he'd be looking over, and I'm just, yeah. And I'm like, Colton would be like looking at me, what are you doing? I said, I'm trying to put this leg to get back home.
Oh.
So,
But he's fixed.
he's fixed. You know, it was just a little montage right there. You know, every time he turned around, he'd be looking at me. Well, what do you think? Yeah, okay. And he says, and I know what he's thinking in his mind. He's like, what are you doing? I'm trying to put this leg back on that I popped off. And it's not going back on. All right, let's just go ahead and get these guys right here.
But I fixed it.
Like he fixed it like that. Me, I'm over here trying to put it back in there, and he just, leave me with the old stuff. I got that. The new stuff is like, what in the world? The old stuff, I know back and forth. At least I think I know back and forth. You know, anything from the 80s I got. This new stuff is like, whoa. Oh, anyway.
But here's a size comparison here.
Yes.
With the new Rhinox from Rise of the Beasts and Backstop from Cybertron.
Yes.
or what it's known in Japan, Galaxy Force.
Right. So we just want to show y'all, besides different rhinos, there's different robots with rhinos. And this one here, he has the gun. See, that's why. That's why he's mad, because he got gypped out of this one.
And that is what I was. I'm sorry. I was still laughing at the leg.
He was still laughing, not at the leg, at me. Anyway. Yeah.
But that is what I was gonna tell y'all. I would have wished he would have had more accessories. Like, I would have liked to see him with his new Gatling gun, like this one has, instead of just a knife.
Yeah. I mean, at least this one here, he has... I'm not going to touch the leg. I'm not going to touch the leg. I'm not going to touch the leg. Oh, but this claw is very hard to get out. Come on now.
Are you about to do something?
No, I was showing them what his weapon is. No, I'm not going to break it. I'm not going to touch it.
No, I was thinking you when you flipped up the tail, I thought you were going to
No, I know what you're thinking. No. Okay. All right.
But yeah. Oh, but this figure still does have the extending horn, but
yes.
to do that, you have to put in the cyber key.
Right.
Which we have.
No,
but...
I know where it's at. I just didn't bring it.
Okay.
So, we will get back to the final thoughts, I guess, here in a minute. Just wanted to take you on that odd roller coaster ride, and I'm going to keep my hands off of stuff. So, unless it's the 80s. The 80s, I understand. This new stuff, it pops off too easy. Anyway, it's not as durable as the 1980s. Anyway, I'm going to stop right there. Hey, y'all. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to take this up out the way. It's good seeing y'all.
Wait, we got to do the final thoughts.
Yeah, I know. We're fixing to do that. I'm just giving them a thumbs up. We appreciate y'all. All right, see y'all here in a minute.